Near the end of the Battle of Scarif, the Death Star would arrive out of hyperspace and destroy the entire Scarif Citadel, killing all troops, both Imperial and Rebellion. The highest-ranking Imperial casualty was none other than Director Orson Krennic, who was one of the men responsible for the development and construction of the Empire superweapon known as the Death Star. Director Krennic's final thoughts before his death are shown in detail in the novelization of Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. As Orson Krennic had the daughter of Galen Erso in his sights, a blaster bolt from Cassian Andor ripped from behind him. He dropped to his knees as his expression was nothing short of astonished. A black hole was burned in the fabric of his ivory cape. In a haze of smoke, Orson Krennic searched his memories for a time before he met Galen Erso, but he couldn't. He could follow Galen Erso's thread throughout his life. He could now see the full extent of the tragedy and the waste of effort on a wasted man. His body was full of pain. He found he could move his limbs if he ignored their weight. He crawled forward a few meters to look for Jyn Erso, but she was already gone. He raised himself higher. He rolled back his eyes until his skull hurt, and immediately recognized the Death Star in the sky. It was Tarkin who had commandeered his battle station. Tarkin alone would have the arrogance. Tarkin alone would have the spite to loom over Scarif and threaten the well-being of all his triumphs. Krennic was doomed, and while he presumed he would die at Tarkin's hands, he would die in the fires of his creation, not Tarkin's. Although he would not, the Death Star would endure. His legacy would endure. He believed not even the Emperor would leave such a mark on the galaxy. His Death Star would alter systems and civilizations, and be remembered 1,000 generations after Tarkin had been erased from history. Krennic squeezed his eyes shut and used the last glimmerings of his mind to see the station as it was meant to be seen. He envisioned himself on the overbridge of his creation, listening to the reactor's muffled roar, and felt the tremors as the Kyber core exerted his strength. Orson Krennic, Advanced Weapons Research Director and father of the Death Star, died alone on Scarif, screaming in fury at Galen Erso, at Jyn Erso, at Wilhuff Tarkin, and at all the galaxy. Director Orson Krennic was by far one of the best, new and original characters to come out of Rogue One. His personal conflict over the creation and control of the Death Star with Grand Moff Tarkin was fascinating to watch on screen, as they only cared about what the Empire was all about: ultimate power. His death was quite poetic in my opinion, as he was watching from below, as the very weapon he helped create for the Empire would be the ultimate reason for his demise, allowing for a seamless transition into A New Hope, as we see Tarkin in full control of the first Death Star before its destruction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, feel free to like and subscribe. And remember, the Force will be with you always.